Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of the Simple Podcast. The complex topics made simple for you guys. We're here by the one and only good old Jerome, man. How are you, man?
I'm good, you alright?
You're good, man. I'm not too bad. Okay, we're going to start off by saying how we met, man. Like, how we all met. Do you understand how we met?
Yeah.
So, for me, this is how I thought we met. I'm sure, right, you was on the customer service. This I'm sure. I was stacking yogurts, as I usually do, as always. And then, I don't know what it was. One of us just strike the topic. I don't know if it was about football or something. Because I'm sure it was about football. You was lying about United, I was about Liverpool.
Yeah.
Was that the same story?
I know. I was so I was doing overtime, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was on checkouts, and you were doing something, and I think I was stacking the front, and you were on the yogurts, and then Peter was there as well.
Yeah.
And
Good old Peter, man.
You knew Peter, and I knew Peter. So then, we all three just started talking, and then literally, since then we just hit it off from there.
It's mad. No, it was pretty sick. Okay, guys, so today's podcast is all about, this is a deeper one. You saw last time was about space. This one's about life and death. Me and Jerome, we're deep people, man.
Yeah.
So this might go in all different avenues, So, okay, firstly, do you want to shout anything out, mate? Come on. What do you want to shout out? Shout something out, man.
Okay.
Trying to think, what do I shout out? What I don't know what to shout out.
Put me on the spot here. Yeah, no, definitely. I'd say, just for advice purposes, definitely, if you're just going through some tough times financially, just through life, definitely follow me on Snapchat. That's Jerome.xo, JEROME.xo. Joe knows I put some crazy stuff on
He
that
does,
one.
mate.
And then I've just got on Instagram, that's JJ.x. Anthony, ANTHONY. There's going to be some advice on that. I'm just trying to give back to help people out, man.
100%, guys, and you can feel free to follow me on YouTube, guys. Simple Joe, or my TikTok, which we're over 100k, which is insane. Simple Joe as well, and also follow my Twitch, guys. The real Simple Joe. Is all gonna be good, right? Anyway, life and death, right? We're gonna kick off right with a banger, right?
Okay.
So, if someone could give you a time and day of death, would you want to know?
Yeah.
Would you want to know at all?
Yeah.
You would want to?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
if you could download an app and he told you when it, because it was a film recently, I completely forgot what it's called, but it was a film about where you got an app and it was a countdown till you die.
Yeah, bro, definitely. Oh,
really?
Is that the one where they got the thing on there?
Yeah.
And you can get more time. Yeah. I've seen that one. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll definitely buy more time. Definitely. I would want to know, only because, right, is because I feel like right now I'm trying to move quick because I feel like life is precious. So
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So my thing is, I'm looking back and it's like, say if I go tomorrow, what do I have as a presence that's left on this earth, right? Yeah.
Oh, damn,
Yeah. So my thing is that you just gotta do whatever and do it quickly and just scale, because if you don't and then you go, you just feel like, oh, I've wasted.
You've wasted.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Like, I had so much good ideas, or I had time or the momentum. Do you know what I mean? So my thing is that if I knew how long thingy, I'd probably be able to pace myself, not stress myself, not take on as much, and know, okay, I've got a plan, I can do this at here. Because I don't know if I'm going next week. Like, you hear people dying of sleep, cardiac, car crash. Do you know what I mean? So you're trying to rush it and scale it. And trying to be like, I need to do 4 things at once. I need to, and from everything you do, it's difficult to do everything.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? You've got the TikTok, the YouTube, the Snapchat, the Facebook. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean, to keep it all going.
You're doing everything. What if you knew when you were gonna die and when this, and so you'd be like, okay, I probably won't need to be focused on this as much. Just focus on this. So say if you know you were going next week, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. You can just set a plan and I got the majority on TikTok. Let's go out there and just bang it out for a week and just get as much out there, because that's your platform. That's the majority of where your influencers are. So whatever you put out there, you're going to reach.
But what my issue is, though, right? Just say you got this app, yeah? And he said tomorrow. Okay. Like, how do you even deal with that? Because yes, you say we want all these things to do, but if it's tomorrow, mate, you're not even going to be able to think. No. And even if it's next week, like you said, surely that's going to mess with your mind so much, and you're like, there's so many things I want to do. You know, you might want to go traveling all around the world. You might want to do this. You might want to do blah 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 blah. It might be millions of things you want to do, and you've only got a week.
I think, yeah, if you see it, I think you'd be taken aback by it. But I mean, as I say, I live life like I may not be here tomorrow. So
So you live every life on age.
So in my head, it's like, do you know what I mean? I'm just focusing on the present right now. But what I do in the present determines the future. But I'm just like, I just gotta act like I'm not even here tomorrow. So that's how I live my day and do everything my day.
Live everything you want to in that day.
Yeah. So my thing is like, how I go about my day and do everything and tackle everything all at once. It's almost like I've seen that app and it's telling me I'm not here tomorrow.
So like that's already in your head.
Yeah.
You can already see it. It's like you're like, okay, listen, my last day. Every single day, it's like your last day.
Yeah.
So you're making the most of every single day you've got.
Every single day. That's why I think I just take so much on. Like, you know what my work schedule is like.
Yeah, 100%.
Like it's crazy. You know what I mean? I mean, I was in Birmingham last night, and then do you know what I mean? I was in Birmingham last night. I got back at 2, had to leave at 8, come straight here, and then I finish here. Then I got to go somewhere else, and then Manchester Thursday. Do you know what I mean? I'm in Manchester tomorrow.
Oh god.
Yeah. So do you see what I'm saying? I'm living like.
Yeah, you're doing everything as much as you can in one day. Like it is your life.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like if people focus on that mindset and concept, they'll get the best out of them, because it's like no one's nonchalant, no one's chilling, relaxing back. Everyone's like, okay, there's ego, the desire, the determination. I think that's what that mindset like brings out. So that's why I do it.
Do it. One question I've really got is, are you scared of death, or is death scary to you? Because to me, when I think of death, it petrifies me in a way, because I don't know what's there. I don't know what death's going to be.
Yeah.
So for you, the way I think you see it, I don't think, to me, how you describe it, it doesn't seem as scary as I think it is for myself.
Nah. I'm not afraid of it, because I feel like death is just part of the circle, right?
Yeah.
Circle of life. So I feel like it's inevitable, right? So how I feel is that we're blessed and we're put on this planet for a reason.
Yeah.
And we need to fulfill that purpose in the time frame that we've got, right? So the reason why I'm not afraid of it is just because it's just like, when it happens, I feel it happens for a purpose. So when I know that I fulfilled my purpose and given back information or whatever, I can sit back and be like, okay, now, do you know what I mean?
Now I can accept.
Yeah. So it's just almost like we're on time anyway, and I believe so much in fate. So I believe is like we're here for a reason, and once we've fulfilled that reason and purpose, and then it's time to think. So I'm not thinking, oh my god, I'm afraid of it. I'm just thinking it's like, yo, I'm ready. Like,
He's ready.
Like,
when you're ready,
ready,
it will happen.
Yeah. I'm ready. So I'm not afraid of death now. I'm just like, I'm ready for it. But just hold off, because I got a lot of plans. And
You got a lot.
I got a lot. But just hold off right now.
That's what I'm going to say. That's the next thing. It's like, obviously, you're nowhere near ready for that to happen yet, are you? You know, all these things you want to achieve first.
Yeah.
Like myself, you want to achieve all these things. You get a milestone, and then I think you'll come to a certain time, maybe in your 80s, 90s. I don't know. I want to hit 100, to be honest, mate. That's my aim. I just want to hit 100. Some people don't. Some people clearly don't. But I understand if you're in an unstable situation, then you probably don't. But 100, it's just a milestone I want to set myself.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, maybe I should be a bit more healthy and stuff like that. But people, that don't matter though, in terms of health, because I've met people, the most healthiest people, and they're dead at like 40.
Yeah. Well,
and then there's people like who literally like do, you can think of anything, drugs, the whole lot. They're like 90 odd still, and they're doing it. Like a lot of the time, it's just. I think it's just.
I don't get that, man. I mean,
I don't.
I was around my mate's house, right?
Yeah.
She showed me this documentary. I think it's called What the Health. Scared the living crap out of me, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm very health conscious, so I knew some of these stuff anyway when before even seeing it. But just going into it, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, she put me off dairy.
Were you on dairy? There is a lot of things wrong. Yeah,
put me off dairy, the milking industry, and she's trying to influence me to go vegan. I won't go vegan because I can't commit to that lifestyle.
Yeah,
I just want to eat healthy because I believe that what you put into your body determines how it functions. Right?
Yeah, I completely agree.
Exactly. You put crap in it, and you know. So my thing is, I do want to get the best performance out of it and keep going. Like my thing is like. Even what you said, you see people getting to like 50 and they're all brittle and
Yeah.
I want to be 60, 70, all energetic and
You
still
do,
in the
don't
best
you?
possible. Yeah, do you know what I
That's
mean?
the thing you want it, don't you?
Yeah, in the best possible, like where people start slowing down, like 50, 60. Are you crazy?
It's like you're still young.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're only as young as you feel. Do you know what I mean? Well, I feel old now, but I'm still. Do you know,
No, you're young, man.
I'm still out, like doing everything. Like even when I'm 60, I'm like, okay, let's do so. Let's go somewhere.
Let's do this.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel like, yeah, you just gotta eat right.
Eat right, yeah.
I don't know, but you just gotta be conscious.
Yeah, 100%.
Be aware on what's out there. But yeah, I well, it's crazy because you see people smoke and then they're like living to 100, still smoking.
Yeah.
My thing is like, but then you see people who don't and die early because of whatever. I mean, heart attack, whatever. You can have the most healthiest person, have a heart attack.
Sometimes it's just the body and what you are, and a lot of look and stuff. You know what I mean?
Well,
and what you're meant to be.
I think that just goes back to my concept where it's like we're all on time, and when it's your time,
I agree.
Because as you say, it just doesn't make sense. How can the healthiest person die before whatever?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's to do with a thing, you know.
No, 100%. If when we're talking about life, what is the meaning of life to you? Like, what is the purpose of life for majority of people in a normal way, so to speak?
I do believe the purpose of life is to procreate, right?
So of course. That's
why we're on here. But I feel, in my eyes, life is a lesson. It's a learning curve, right?
100%.
So it's like, because it's a learning curve in life, we have to learn, interpret the knowledge, and then just pass it down for someone else to take it on as we're getting to the end of life.
Whoa, mate! I didn't. That was mate. I like that, mate. I weren't expecting that. That was good. That was good, man. I like that. That was good. Wow.
So that's what I say. It's a full circle. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same thing. My thing is we need to be doing that, because if we don't, we get misinformation being passed down and perpetuated through generations, which then we perceive to be true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a lot of things that's in religion, history, right? And we're taught it, but just because we're taught it this way, does it mean it's true?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Do you know what I mean? Just because we've been taught for 200 years,
it doesn't mean
don't
that's
mean
the
it's
right
true.
way. Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
it's just so we just have to get into the concept where it's like we just got to start this new thing right now, where it's like, okay, education's telling this, right? Yeah, but you just got to go out and experience it for yourself, because you can't learn life sitting in the classroom.
No, you don't. It's going out and experiencing yourself, doing yourself.
Exactly. Just seeing nature, seeing what every different continent and country has to offer, and how beautiful it is, and learning the history and putting the pieces together yourself, and just, do you know what I mean? So it's like the brain's a muscle, like we're a cognitive mind, right? So the thing is that we don't learn unless we take part in it ourselves. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like you could tell me not to do something, I'll probably still do it.
You still do it, yeah. You want to do it,
but
do it.
I won't learn until I do it, and then reap the consequences. So I think that's just the thing. Like, we're not gonna learn sit in a classroom, or what someone tells us. Yeah, if you want to learn about life, go traveling, go abroad. You see these people living differently, and
you just opens up your mind, and
it does. I feel like, because we're blessed to be in a good economy and country, right? We shut off to everything around us outside. So you'll see the adverts and you'll see people living rough, and then you're like, oh my god, I didn't know it was still like that. It's just ignorance to the mind, but they've obviously perceived to one way. Did you see that TV show with Scarlett
Moffat went
yeah. And some of them were afraid to climb upstairs because they didn't even know they had stairs.
Yeah, it's mad.
They I saw when they're having this barbecue and they put the meat on the grill, and the guys had to ask him, "You're not giving us cancer, are you?" Like, because they just never.
Because that's their way of living. They live completely different lives to us, and they see things completely different. Like, for us, that's just second nature. Walking up the stairs on a barbecue, like we just think, that we can do that any day. But to other countries, they're like, "Whoa, is this right? Is this gonna give me?" They're not used to that. Yeah. They've got their own set ways.
Definitely. I mean, when I went to Jamaica, they had dogs as guard dogs. Like, they're bred to protect the house. we, on other hands, and he even said it in that TV show, dogs are pet. Like some people let the dog sleep with them. They put a jumper on the dog.
Christmas jumper.
Give the dog human food. They be let the dog lick him in Jamaica. Like you step foot on a property that's not yours, the dog's getting you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Do you know what I mean? The dog's getting you. But yeah, so my thing is like, yeah, like, and this is what I tell people. I want to go Egypt, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go Egypt.
Because think of how crazy this is, right? Yeah. You got to think, right? And I was telling this to a mate, yeah. History lies in Egypt, Greece, Jerusalem, and the Vatican, right?
Yeah.
And I tell you why, yeah. You think of this as a concept, yeah. Where do you think star signs came from?
Oh yeah.
And the zodiac, yeah. But you gotta think, even a sundial. These people back then were able to interpret the star signs and the constellations. That's where the Three Kings thing came from.
Yeah.
And the Bible, a lot of it's from there. So people were able to read these and write it down in hieroglyphics, right? So that their mind was that intelligent back then with less stuff, right? That they were able to interpret the stars and the way that it moves and through the seasons and everything to give us the actual months, the days, the time.
And
Yo, it's all crazy. And then you got to think, right, yeah? You think when's the most developed time? We got maths from the ancient Greeks, right? Yeah. The Egyptians were able to build pyramids and this and that.
That's mad, isn't it?
The whole concept's crazy. So the thing is, how were they that knowledgeable with less than what we have now? Yeah. That they were able to read and decipher all of this stuff, and through generation, it's just been wiped. So I feel like for us to understand life, we need to go back to these places
and remember what they did.
And just try and learn and just see everything, because at the end of the day, they're leaving the knowledge written in hieroglyphics, written on the walls for us to go and, you know what I mean? So yeah, you just got to go see them, visit it. Do you know what I mean? The fact that they were able to mummify a body.
That's mad. That is mad.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like what they did back then compared to what we do now
it's crazy. Vinegar and wrapping it around the body. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
How they thought of all that as well. So, what does the ideal life look like personally to you? Because to me, when I think of the ideal life, I think, for me, if I could have the ideal life, say all my lifetime, what would I like? If I'm honest, I don't want to work. But yes, when I mean work, people in my class, YouTube, TikTok, social media, or radio presenting or TV, to me they're not jobs, because that's a passion of mine and what I want to do. So for me, an ideal life would be presenting my own TV show or on a radio station, or if social media takes off even more, doing that for a living, having a beautiful house, having a beautiful family, and just enjoying my family and their lifestyle. That would be my ideal life. So what would yours, man? What was ideal life for you personally?
Do you know what? Mine keeps changing, right?
I know it's
mine keeps changing.
I
can't decide on one. I have one thing, right? And then my mind will change, and then I think this is why I pick up too many stuff, because I want to do what I originally planned, and then next minute it changes and I take on something else and doing both, and then it keeps. But the issue is, right, do you know when I say life and we have to gain knowledge, right? I believe knowledge is power in certain ways, right? Yeah. So when I meet these people, right, so I'll tell you this one thing, right? So I was talking to this girl in August, right?
Yeah.
And she's Christian and I'm not religious, right?
Same.
But my thing is, I try and gain as much knowledge as I can, and to do that I try and see perspectives from other people's. Yeah. So which is why even sometimes, like when I'm talking to you and I ask questions, it's not because I'm trying to say you're wrong because I have the opposite view or this and that. I need to know how you see it, because if I don't see how you see it, how am I meant to improve how I think?
I see it. Yeah.
So I was talking to her, and it was like, so at one point I was like, okay, I don't know what I want to do, but I want to create wealth or another side income to help support me. And it was only after talking to her and just seeing that, where she's telling me like she goes to church not for the religious side, but then to embed a set of morals and values into her son growing up, so he grows up to respect women and life. So I'm like, yeah. And then we were just talking, and she's the only religious person I've actually come across, right, that actually agrees with my views
as well.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm not religious, but I do believe da. She's like, yeah. That's. Do you know what I mean? She's not preaching the Bible and forcing me to feel a certain way. She's like, we can just learn from it, how to treat one another kindly and this and that. So I'm like, yeah. And then I think we're talking about, I was like, I don't celebrate Christmas. So she's like, me neither. Do you know what I do? I was like, what? She goes, well, she couldn't because her son's young, but she goes, when his son's older, but she's been doing it on her own, but now her son's quite older, she's going to take him as well. She's like, I go out and I give back to the homeless.
That's nice, yeah.
Yeah, I literally help Thingy. And I was like, why? And she's like, I said, she's talking to me. And so my path is this, and then next minute, after talking to her, now next year, I'm starting plans of starting my own charity. I want to give back to the community that I feel that I'm raised in, to then help, just to help, because you look at the area and you're like, do you really want your kid growing up here? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So my thing is like, we need to give back and just spread the knowledge and information, yeah, so to help others. But I would have never thought of that without bumping into her. So I feel like it's fate in life that you come across different people, and you should take as much knowledge as you can from that person at that one time to help mold where you're going.
So I feel like, so you want to learn and adapt and then give back as well where you get. I feel like your answer was a lot more nice. Mine was really selfish. I feel really bad now. I feel really selfish. I was saying, no, mine was just for my own happiness. But I feel like, you know what?
So mine's just going to mold and adapt and change and form and move with whoever I come in contact with. So I'm not focusing on one. Mine is, I just want to be in a place where I'm successful in a way where I'm financially secure, I've got wealth, and I don't need to work till I'm 65 or 60, but I'm also bringing people up around me to help benefit the thing, because I'm just thinking,
no, I 100% agree.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because I'm just thinking, right, say if I help, I feel like we're just surrounded by too many bad-minded people who don't support. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm just like, what if we support each other? And
I see that,
You focus your avenues, I'm here to support you, innit? Yeah,
and vice versa.
I'm doing my avenue, and then, do you see what I'm saying? And then say if what you do prospers and kicks off, what I do prospers and kicks off, somewhere down the line we'll be able to help benefit.
Yeah, I always see that.
Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, same with other people, and then you can all come together. It's all a thing. So we just need to get into that mind. Well, people are doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just so that's how my thing is. So I'm just like, okay, I just want to be in a position where it's like, I'm good, but I can just give something to other people as well and help them as well.
No, 100%. But I feel like, for me, especially with the whole situation, like, for me, I'm not bothered about being rich. Like, that doesn't bother me. I just want to be able to, basically, if someone said to you, Joe, I could give you £1 million, you could have all the money in your world, but you cannot do social media again, or you can't do that, I wouldn't take it. I'd rather just do social media and have a nice living. I mean, it's not even luxury, just ordinary, just a standard, a typical normal person. Even if it was even in bungalow or anything else like that, it's just a nice, just an ordinary living, and I had my passion I was doing, I would be happy. And that's for me the ideal of life. For me, and like you said, I feel like I'm giving back, but through social media.
Yeah.
That might sound weird to some people, but that probably does, because the way I see it is like, I'm making content to make other people entertain, to try and, if it was to say, take people from their day-to-day life. You know, for example, a lot of my audience is the young generation. People are kids, so like, you know, they might have gone to school, it might have been horrible, they might have not liked it. They can come back, watch more of my videos, and like just take their mind out of the world and just focused on that. And because I've replied to most of my followers, every time someone calls it, it's like they've got that connection. They're like, oh, actually, there's someone who understands me. And like when I go live and stuff, I answer all the questions, help them. You know, some people say, oh, I get bullied. And I'm like, a lot of the time, people are jealous, is why you bully you, and stuff like that. And I try and help other people in life in different directions. So I might, like you said, you're always learning from people, giving back. I might not feel like it is, but it actually is when you look at it as well.
Okay.
But in different directions, because I think in life, you know, it's lots of different directions you can take, and that's why so many people are on the earth in different avenues. I know you're the bad people, but it isn't mad. I think the meaning of life is what you make it, really.
Well, do you know what I hate about the word rich?
Go on.
And this is why I didn't say rich earlier, and I said wealth. I feel rich is subjective as an opinion, right?
Yeah,
so,
I agree. Oh, I know where you're going with this.
So if you're 18, right, and you get student loan or 2,000 like that, because you don't have much to spend or much liabilities on your head or bills or whatever, right? Yeah, you subject and think I'm rich.
Yeah.
If you give me like £1,000, right? Yeah. Or well, not me per se, because I'm in a different thing. But if but if you give someone who's like a working class, has a mortgage, has all this, £1,000, yeah, probably gone like that.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't conceive themselves to be rich.
Yeah.
Just because they've had that money. So my thing is, no, I don't really. Rich is just a
Depends
term,
what circumstance you're in to class as rich.
Well, my thing is, wealth is factual, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is, if you've got all wealth, it just means that everything you own in terms of cash, assets, whatever, is positive.
Yeah.
Right? So, and that's factual. So if you got wealth, you're already in a good place financially. So that's just where I want to be, right? Yeah. Because my thing is like, okay, you can give me 1,000, right? And if I've got wealth and you give me 1,000, I'm gonna turn that 1,000 into 1,100.
Yeah, you're
standard.
You
know what I mean?
but just casually, 1,000, 1,000.
Yeah, thousands. Yeah. So my thing is like, money's irrelevant. If anything, it's a tool. Like, I was at work, right? Yeah, and this person was like, "Money's the root of all evil." I had to look at it and I was like, "Are you crazy? No, it's not." Yeah, money is such a beautiful concept and thing, because you can do anything you want.
Yeah, I agree.
If you have money, the thing where the evil comes from is it's just that we're not managed or even taught how to actually utilize and actually use it effectively. Yeah, so our actions using money is a negative. Yeah. Whereas you look at someone with Bill Gates who realizes and he's given back. Money should be utilized to either gain wealth in order to give back and appreciate. Do you see what I'm saying? So when people don't do that, then obviously, money's root of all evil. It made me broke. But really, and I just think this is just where it comes from, like prosperity consciousness, and it's just like, you have money, right? You're not rich just because you have money, because rich is a subjective term, But it's like, if you've got money, and you put it in something that's then given back that's a term of wealth.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Rather than so we just need to change and subject the mindset, because at the end of the day, where you're like, you would rather do that and not work or not gain the money, right?
Yeah.
What if you had money to put into social media and you were giving back?
Well, that what happens. Yeah, the money I earn, I put into. It's like when I go to Sainsbury's, a good half of my money is put into social media, buying equipment, getting items for videos. So
exactly. And then you're doing something positive.
I'm giving back, because I'm using my money to make other people happy.
Exactly. So the term rich is screw it.
No
one wants to be rich. It's just we need to actually gain, wealth and be. Do you know what I mean? Just gain something to appreciate. Because at the end of the day, when you do something and give back, you gain more followers.
Yeah. So that's why I see it.
So your following or your business or whatever has appreciated
because you're putting back into
it.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be a financial term. Appreciate. It's just something's just got to go.
It's just that's what I mean, because you're putting your love and money into it.
Exactly.
It goes from it.
Yeah. So you don't need to be rich or whatever. You just gotta utilize it. And if you're putting it into what you do, you're effectively utilizing something to then give it back.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, this one's a mad one. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna swap one of them, because I'm gonna put. Okay, when do we start to die? This has gone really deep. This one I thought, I'm gonna chuck in there and see how you react to this. Because I was reading up about this. When do we start to die? And people say once you're born, you begin to die. But do you look at it like that? Because I don't. I feel like we begin to die. This sounds depressing. When you start to feel it. That sounds weird. When you start to feel that, people say once you're born, it's a ticking clock before you die. So you must be starting to die. But I see it as, for example, when you're on your deathbed. When you're nearing the end. That's for me when you're going to die. You're thinking hard about this one.
I am actually.
You're like, interesting.
I don't know. Do you know what? Because there's too many different points to it. Well, my thing is like, what do you mean? Do you mean like, well, yeah, you could say the born thing, but I mean like, when you die, are you looking at a term as in like body clock kind of die, or is you looking at a term where it's like aging, or internally, or? I'm
going internally here. Like, we're talking about the mental state, rather than, because you could just walk out the door, boom, it's gone. So the mentality and the
when do we start to? If we're talking mentally, you start to die mentally when you're taking in negative information, negative things, Do you know what I mean? If you're feeding your brain with crap, right? Because your brain's a muscle, right? So if you just watching crap, like this is why I don't watch TV. When people tell me, "Oh, did you watch Love Island?" Why? Why?
Man, I've got you something there, mate. I'm a massive Love Island fan here.
Do you know what I mean? Like, why? To watch a couple people just moan and chat crap about each other and that's a snaky show, and it's like, why?
No, I agree to you, but I do love it. I do love entertainment. I do.
That's the whole point. It's meant to entertain us, but then you look at it and it's like...
Yeah, when you look behind it, it's actually not. Yeah.
Yeah, so do you know what I mean? So I feel like when you start fueling that, you do, because your brain gets lazy, so it's not working. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, when you're watching people who are like inspirational, motivational, influential, and you're hearing what they say, it opens something in your head. 100%. Yeah, so you're like, oh, I never saw it. Like, yeah, this is... Yes, I just feel like when you're doing that and you open it up, right, you're actually deterring the actual lifespan. Yeah. The more crap you watch, the more you feed into, the more crap you eat. Yeah, it's all conscious, because certain foods actually open up parts of the brain. I'm
going to agree with that.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So as soon as you start doing all that and opening, you just deter the length, you know what I mean? You increase.
The length.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, we just need to get rid of watching, you know what I mean, X Factor and Love Island.
Maybe keep Love Island. I do love Love Island.
Keep I'm a Celebrity, because it's only on for 3 weeks.
That's good. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe when they're on every day and you're getting into it and this negativity, because let's be honest, everyone likes when it goes wrong. Everyone likes when there's drama, things kicking off. If it's all lovey-dovey, people are like, what's going off here?
Yeah, well, that's what I said on my Facebook the other day. Controversy creates cash. Do you know what I mean? Like, I had an argument the other day on my Facebook, right, about the political vote, right? Yeah, people did not agree with what I've said. No one voiced it. They just saw it. Yeah, because it was interesting. They read through the whole comment. I'm talking, there's like 50, 60 comments on there. Almost liked every single one.
That's what I mean.
Just like every single one. Why? Because it's an argument. Yeah, it's an argument. And whatever I then post after that, right, I've already got people looking at what I'm saying to see next, because the first one was an argument and gained a bit of interest.
Yeah, exactly. And I know it's going off topic here, but what I want to bring is that I feel like in the media, I feel like bad publicity is a lot more bigger than good.
Yeah, of course, always.
Which I hate, which I absolutely hate.
Always.
And it's unfair.
Always. That's why people troll, you know.
Yeah.
That's why people troll.
It's true. And why do you think people, for example, you know, when people are going about, oh, we're getting cyberbullied, we're getting all that, it's because they get recognised from it. People get recognised for doing this bad stuff, and it gets them fame, so to speak, rather than doing something good, because a lot of people don't see it and see underneath it is.
Well, the funniest thing was, right, so I was with my mate in McDonald's this morning, right? Shout out to McDonald's for your coffee.
Big shout out to you.
Yeah, McDonald's.
Sponsor this.
You get the free tickets for the if you collect 6, you get a free hot drink. Yeah. So and we were just going through it, and I was telling him something Grant Cardone says. Grant Cardone, you got to search him as well. Don't forget that. Yeah, and this is why I actually left my job at Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
I never told anyone, right? I just left.
Yeah.
Right. And he says, to be successful, you need 4 things, right? First one is attention. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You know me. I had a lot of it.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah. So, and then he goes, well, when you get attention, right? Now people have got their eyes on you now.
Yeah, that's true.
Now they're looking at you, right? And then when you start to get attention, guess then what you get? Criticism.
Yeah.
You got people that are kind of like, you shouldn't really be doing that. Like, oh, you're not allowed to do it. Do you know what I mean? So they'll be trying, just because you're doing something that they don't dare to do, then they start to try and change your mindset. Like, you're doing it, yeah, like.
So I'll pick things out.
Like they tried to come at me, like, oh, come off it, yeah. You know me, I ignored every single one of it. And then when you ignore it, yeah, and you throw a bit of more wood in the fire, you then get hatred.
Yeah.
And you know I was hated at the place, right? Yeah. And then when you get hatred, that's when everyone's on you. Like, Grant Cardone even goes, look at the Kardashians, right, yeah? They ain't big because of, because they're intellectual, they got this degree, or they got this, or they got this business, yeah? They got big because people hated them watching on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And then because they had this following already, then they started the businesses. Do you know what I mean? So they already had the hatred and the eyes on them in the media and the tabloids, do you know what I mean? Before they even did all the businesses, and then this is why I left because I didn't have number 4 at the time, right?
Yeah.
So I was hated. Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know why you was.
Exactly. I didn't do anything.
It was.
I didn't do anything, and I was hated, right? But he goes, once you get hate, the next one is admiration.
Yeah.
And I felt like while I was still there, right? Yeah, because I was quite a hard worker.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm the first one to say and put my hands up. I'm a troll. So
Yeah.
if I know something winds you up, I do it on purpose to keep winding you
just
up.
for a laugh, yeah.
Yeah. So obviously I was like, do you know what? I'm not gonna get admiration until I leave.
Leave. Yeah, you
And then they look back. Do you see what I'm saying? So it was just one of them where it was like, do you know what? Yeah. And a couple other stuff which I'm not gonna go in off camera
Yeah.
because it's long, right?
It's long, yeah.
Yeah, but so I feel like if I leave, then they're just gonna look back and be like, because I did set a very big impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like whatever happens, it'll be like, oh, look back. Oh yeah, Jerome did that.
You did that.
Yeah, they're not gonna, they can't start to mention my name there.
Yeah,
so.
until you leave, they didn't give that recognition that you deserve.
I still think they'll still put my name in their mouth, even though me off. But so I just feel until I leave, and then they look back, and then it's like, do you know what I mean? It's like when people die, you don't really appreciate what they've done.
Yeah, I know, it's sad, isn't it? It's sad though.
It is, and do you know what I mean? It's just sad that I have to get to that point, and then you have to then praise people, But do you know what I mean? So I guess that's why I left, because I felt where I was at, it was a negative environment.
Yeah. You want positivity around you, not negativity.
Exactly.
Like we said, it makes you brain dead doing that.
Exactly. It wasn't benefiting me anyway, and I feel it was turning me into something that I wasn't. So it was best to. I feel like I overstayed my welcome as well.
Yeah.
At that point, because the issues were there. They were there for a long time. It's just I don't know. I just tried to stay, or I don't know.
It was one of them.
That's for another podcast, isn't it?
Yeah. No, but honestly, we could talk for days. I'm going to do the last question. I've got millions, man. Literally, I think we could generally talk for 24 hours straight. I'm not even joking. Yeah. Okay, we'll do this one because I think that's going to be quite interesting. So, near-death experiences, like, what do they mean to you? Because a near-death experience for me, I would go, when you, for example, you step out in front of a car, oh, damn, it almost hits you. I feel like it's a wake-up call to make you evaluate your life and put you on the right tracks.
Yeah.
Would you say? Would you agree, or do you think completely different in near-death experience?
Nah, I agree, because I believe like, have you ever had them certain situations where it's like you've just bumped into someone you haven't met in ages, or you've been meaning to see you, but you just didn't have a way of like getting in contact, so you bump into them, yeah, and you gotta think, right, when you're bumping into each other, right, what are the chances and likelihood that you're both leaving that place at the exact same time, and then you're both going to get to where you're going to be at the exact same time? Or even if you're in traffic, yeah, what's the likelihood that this traffic, yeah, made you get to somewhere late in order for you to bump in and meet that person? It's crazy. That's why I believe in fate and everything.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah, because when you in certain circumstances, what are the odds? Like, do you know what I mean? And then you look back and it's like, you know what I mean? So I feel like things are put in place to give a different perspective, or could they're meant to happen? Yeah. So I mean, I've had one that was bad in it, and I was refereeing on a Saturday actually, and I was trying to interpret and like, what does it mean? But before then, I never looked back on the incident that happened. But I was like, it happened for a reason, because my thing was weird, and when I mean it's weird, it scared the hell out of me. Like literally, because I never had it before, and I was just interpreting it and just going back, and I was like, yo, there's a higher power out there to happen what happened to me. Yeah, there's something crazy out there. Do you know what I mean? So I believe that, yeah, like it's even with the body, like the body's such a complex mechanism, right? Yeah, and it's such a beautiful thing, especially how it works, right? When you're in pain or you're feeling something, it's your body telling you something.
Yeah.
You should enact or want to know, why am I in pain?
Yeah.
Why am I feeling what I'm feeling, right? Same with life. If it puts something in your way or gives you a negative thing, why has this just
Why
happened?
has he done it? It's a reason behind everything, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. Definitely. So I feel like if you delve into the reason, then it gives you a more just a better outlook on life and where your path is to things. You know what I mean? So many people like, I'm lost, I'm confused, I don't know where to. Do you know what I mean? But I just feel like these are just people who aren't looking into themselves to find where they want to go. They're just trying to live day by day and just wait for something to come up in. Do you know what I mean? Come up in front of them and take them. But nah, you gotta be doing it yourself. Do you know what I mean?
That's me, 100%, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Everyone watching at the Simple Podcast. Honestly, we could talk for ages. We've not. I don't even think we've hit half the questions. Like, it's so many questions. This could go on for ages. Honestly, I appreciate everyone for watching, guys. Appreciate you for joining, Jerome, as well, man.
That's cool.
Feel free to shout your stuff again. I forgot what it was, but shout it out again. Shout it out again. Go on.
Instagram. jj.x.anthony ANTHONY. I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff next year on that, because I've been tied with university. Snapchat is Jerome.xo, JEROME.xo. So I'm going to be starting a couple stuff on there. I'm going to be opening up in different avenues, one of them being Forex. So I want to see what the foreign exchange market's saying.
Let's go.
And yeah, I want to get my charity up and running next year. That's one of my main aims and goals. And then yeah, so them two will be on the Snapchat and Instagram.
So yes, guys, go and check it out, guys. You can feel free to follow me on social media as well, guys. Everything in the description as well. TikTok, Simple Joe. YouTube, Simple Joe. And Twitch, of course. The Simple Joe, guys. It's been a pleasure. You're almost went through the whole stream without one swear word now. So you sweared once. I think you was.
When?
You see the P word, man. So I will be back.
Oh, okay.
That's brilliant.
I didn't think that was a swear word. I did.
Did it? Oh, yeah, just did.
I thought I'd get away with that one.
But yeah, it's been a pleasure, guys. Anyway, we will see you in another Simple podcast. I'll see you soon, guys. Anyway, peace.
Peace.